Hello, everybody. It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We got us another Knee Deep Brewing. This is the last one that I have out of the 3 that I bought down in North Carolina when I was down there from Best Way. If you're in the Greensboro area, that is a great, of course you have a Total Wine there in Greensboro too, but this Best Way has got some awesome beers. They even have beers that Total Wine doesn't have. So you need to go in there and check it out. See Roger there, he's the owner of the store there. And they have a full wall of coolers that have craft beer in it, and then down the aisle in front of that cooler they have all their imported stuff and glassware. Very nice operation he's got going there. I was super impressed. I've actually been there three times now in the last couple of months. Anytime I go south, if I'm anywhere near Greensboro, I try to make a stop in there. Last time I went, I didn't even go to Total Wine. I went straight to Best Way and bought some stuff. A couple $100 worth, as a matter of fact, if you guys seen the beer run from down there. He has a lot of really nice, tasty stuff. Let's get on with this one. This is the Knee Deep's Hoptologist Double IPA. Now, I may have reviewed this previously, years past, but if I have, this is a re-review. If I hadn't, it's a new review. I used to go and try to see what I've done on some of these beers, but I'm not going to do that. When I see something I like or something I don't think I've had, after 1,700 of them, these reviews, guys, sometimes they even run together, and I can't remember if I've done them or if I haven't done them. So if I've done it, it's a re-review. If I hadn't done it, it's brand new. So this is a double IPA, like I said. This comes in at 9%. IBUs on this one is 102. So, I mean, this is not your entry-level double IPA, in my opinion, with that large of IBUs on this one. And it must have a lot of malt to produce a 9% beer, so they've really hopped it to the max to get the IBUs up that far. I'm hoping it's not going to be too bitter, but my palate is pretty well adjusted for these bigger, stronger beers like this. Like I said, if you're a newbie or you haven't had a lot of double IPAs, or especially with something with this amount of bittering units at over 100, this may kick your palate around a little bit if you're not used to it. So, commercial description on this: it says part of the MEPS series, an American Double India Pale Ale that packs a punch. When it comes to hops, the aroma and flavors will give you citrus and pine with a slight malt sweetness that finishes dry. And a lot of the IPAs do finish dry. With that much malt, the yeast eats up all of the sugars that the barley and stuff puts out. So it usually ends up being kind of dry on the finish. Now, when they do stouts and they add lactose and stuff to it, it still keeps it kind of sweet and doesn't get quite as dry on the back end. Putting the lactose in, because the yeast can't eat those sugars up. It's an unfermentable sugar, the lactose is. So, can't do that on an IPA, so it is what it is. Malts is a blend of Canadian, German, Chile, and United Kingdom malts. Doesn't say which ones. Hops are Cascade, Citra, Columbus, Magnum, and Hersbrucker. Not familiar with Hersbrucker. I don't know if I've had anything with that hop in it or not. But the Cascade, Citra, Columbus, and Magnum are all very tasty hops for an IPA. The food pairings for this is going to be your typical double IPA. Cuisine is your barbecue cheeses, or your pepper Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue, cheddar, your more pungent cheeses, of course. Meat is game, grilled meat and salmon. Glassware, snipper, tulip, oversized wine glass. Got my favorite glass, the Slovene beer glass. And being 9%, it says it can be cellared But you don't want to do that. You want to drink these IPAs, double IPAs, as fresh as you can get your hands on them. So, with that being said, on the bottle here, it's got the bottled on date right here, so you know how long it's been in the bottle. It's got 9% alcohol by volume written right here, and 102 IBUs. So it's got all three parts of the information that we need for this style of beer: date, ABV, IBUs. So these guys at Knee Deep, 2 thumbs up to them for stepping up to the plate and writing all of this on the label and not digitized somewhere where it can be smeared off the bottle. I'm not a big fan of something that can be smeared off the bottle. I love it when they print it on each individual label where it doesn't come off. And it's not hard to see. You don't have to have a magnifying glass or a microscope to figure out, or if it's a darker beer, you can't see it when the beer is in the bottle. So on the label is a top-notch way to do these kind of beers and put that information on there where you can read it directly on the label, no matter if it's hot or cold, right out of the fridge, or whatever. That's the way it's done. And all you brewers that's not doing it that way, what the hell's wrong with you? Alright guys, that's all we need to talk about. So let's pop the cap on this puppy and see what this one brings to the table. I'm a big fan of Knee Deep. Nice hiss on this one. It's a bomber, 22 ounce. Enough to share, but I intend to do. I'll pour kind of aggressive. Save the other half of that for the other half. She will enjoy it. About a finger and a half of head on that pour. Kind of not huge bubbles around the outside, but they're not creamy looking bubbles. And down the center there are some big bubbles from that aggressive pour. Good looking beer. Over to the light, I can see the bulb right through it. Nice orange tangerine color, as most of them are. Very good looking beer in the glass. So it's that time. Let's get a nose on this one. Oh yes, very nice. And it does have a nice malt characteristics, but the hops are definitely there. It's very citrusy, pine and grapefruit. Very much in the West Coast style in my opinion. And these guys are out of California, Auburn, California. Yes, it's got such a wonderful, maybe some tropical fruit notes in there, maybe some mango, maybe even some apricots or something like that in there, lighter fruit, tangerine, oranges. Very citrusy smell and very piney. Very nice. Well, it's that time. Let's get it on. Cheers, everybody. That is very pleasant. That's a wonderful double IPA. To me, even though it's 102 IBUs, which is fairly strong, I'm not getting a massive amount of bitterness on the back end. So that tells me there was a lot of sweet malt used in brewing this beer, this 9%er. And they balanced it pretty damn good. I get that nice sweet malt, then I get the hop presence, and then I'm getting the bitterness on the back end, but it all seems to be very well made and very balanced. A little bit of dankness in there, but not overpowering. Very pleasant. Very well done. Very, very well done beer. Alright guys, right out of the fridge. Let's take it back and pour her a glass. Sip on this one for about 20-30 minutes and come back and do the final chug and grade on it. Looks like an A beer right now. Let's see where it ends up. Very impressed with these guys. Knee deep. Got it going on. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left. Very tasty. Been sipping on this in about 45 minutes. Got a little bit left here. Maybe just a little bit more than a little bit. Nice biscuity malt. The hops are phenomenal. Citrusy, piney, grapefruit, pineapple, nice tropical notes in there, maybe some apricots or mangoes in there. Very pleasant. Hint of dankness to go along with it. Very pleasant beer. Very, very nice. Very well done double IPA. Let's do the final chug on this one. It's delicious, guys. Very nice. Very, very nice. I can't think of a single thing that I would do to improve this beer. Very easy drinking. It does have a strong bitterness on the back end with 102 IBUs. If you're used to drinking double IPAs, you're not going to find it offensive. If you're just getting into a double IPA, this may be a little too bitter for you on the back end. There are some double IPAs that have a lower IBU than this one does, but I find it very nice. I really do. Guys, got all the information on the bottle. The date it was put in the bottle, not an enjoy by date, but a date it was bottled on. The ABV is on the label, and the IBUs. Everything is printed on the label that we need to know. Win-win for them, win-win for us. So, to me, guys, this is a 9 out of 10. It's definitely an A beer. So that's where I'm going to put it, 9 out of 10 on this one. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 89, which is in their very good range. I think that number is a little low. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 98 and 91 in the style. Like I said, guys, if I was putting a numeric rating on this particular beer with the information that I have on the bottle, it would probably be a 97 or a 98. So we're pretty much in line with what Rate Beer's got on this one. I would agree with their ratings on this one. 9 out of 10, 97, 98 in a scale of 100. So if you've had this one from Knee Deep, their Hoptologist Double IPA, let me know what you think. And come on back tomorrow. We're going to go see what's in that fridge. See you then.